Hey guys, it's Grand Admiral Thrawn, and today I am back with another amazing special video for you guys. Today is my 200th video on my channel, excluding all my shorts. I'm very excited to bring you this video. It's one I've been holding off doing for a long time. I'm doing a Black Series review of Darth Vader, aka the best villain in all of Star Wars. And that's coming from someone who named his channel after a different Star Wars villain. Real quick, I gotta specify this because Vader's got like 1,000 figures. It is his Black Series Empire Strikes Back figure. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started in the figure review. I'm gonna cover his box later, and then towards the end of the video, if you don't actually care about my channel, you can skip it, but I'm gonna talk a bit about like how much this channel means to me. But anyway, for right now, I'm going to talk about this Darth Vader figure because it's an amazing one. So right out of the gate, a thing that they captured the most is having detail on this figure and not just having it be all black. Like, there is detail on the black, and you can see it even on his arms or anywhere on this figure. They're covering it, but it's still there. There is detail everywhere on this figure, and I think they did an amazing job of that. I'm going to take his lightsaber away for real quick, but we will come back to that. I love the fact that this figure has a great cape that can cover most of his figure. Like, you can cover most of the figure, and he still looks awesome. And then you can uncover most of the figure, and he looks even more awesome. Darth Vader is such an awesome villain that he doesn't even need to speak. He doesn't even need to do anything. And people will be cheering because he's that awesome of a villain. And they did a great job of capturing that with this figure because, well, for example, the figure looks awesome. They captured the details of his mask amazingly. I even think they did like little hints of red on his eyes because Vader's mask eyes are supposed to be red. That's how they are. Like, they are sometimes depicted as black, but most of the time his eyes are supposed to be red, like hints of red. You can't always see it though. And I think it's really cool that they threw in that little bits of hints there. I love all the details, like with the shading of the black and the gray on this figure, and all the buttons and little accurate details that they have for this Darth Vader. That's all amazing, and I think they did such an amazing job here. And another thing, this figure has some great posability. Like, for example, you can capture when he's kneeling for the Emperor here, like so, and he'll actually stay up pretty good. Not the greatest, but he will stay up pretty good. His legs have posability and articulation in the feet, the knees, the leg, and then everywhere, basically. This figure has articulation in the wrist and like the hips. That's really good. He has articulation in the arms, in the shoulders, and in the hands. That's all cool. He even has articulation of the head, which is really cool. One quick thing, though. I kind of wish they would have given him a removable helmet, but at the same time I don't, because if they did give him one, then there's a chance the helmet would have been really loose. And also, Vader only really removes his helmet for like 2 seconds in Empire Strikes Back. That's way more fitting for a Return of the Jedi figure. So I think it's an awesome idea if they would do an Empire one that is normal, no removable helmet or anything like that. And then they do a Return of the Jedi one where you can actually take his mask off, which is a really cool idea. I think that's actually what they did, but I'm not certain. Anyway, I'm going to take a break from Vader real quick and talk about his only accessory, which is his lightsaber. And they did a great job on capturing his hilt design. It looks exactly like how it does in the movies, with the black and the gray and all the detailing. Vader does even have a little hook for his lightsaber. I can't remember where, but he does have one, I believe. It's somewhere. It's right here on the leg here, right on his one leg. I think he does, yeah, he does. It's right here on his one leg. You can see it, I think. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a hilt for his saber to hang on there. You can remove the blade from the hilt, which is a really cool feature. It's a little hard to push it back in, though, but it is still good. I like that the saber blade is actually like a bit of a pinkish dark red sort of color, because that's kind of how Vader's is in Empire Strikes Back during the fight on Bespin. That's really cool. It fits perfectly in his one hand, because usually Vader only uses one hand in his duels. He does use both hands several times, but a lot of the time Vader is only using one hand when he's fighting someone. So that's really cool. His chest buttons, I already talked about all them, but they're all very accurate and amazing. And then they have all these great stripes here on his shoulders and chest area. That's really cool. And then the capes. I think that they nailed it with the capes. Black Series will sometimes have this issue of where hoods are way too big, and basically the hood stretches up to about here on the figure's head. Obviously, Vader doesn't have a hood, but the point is that they sometimes make mistakes with hoods and like fabric cloaks and whatnot. Vader's cape, it may seem a bit long, but you gotta remember, Vader's cape is usually dragging on the floor a bit, so they did an amazing job here. And if you don't want the cape to be as wide as it is, you just let it fold down like it does here. Then he has his waist cape around his waist, which is really cool, that covers his legs. I think that was a great decision because that's how it is in the movies. He has the waist cape and the one on his back. That's really cool. And yeah, I really think they did an amazing job with this Darth Vader figure. He has great posability and all that. It's just a great figure for your displaying, and it's a great figure for playability if you want to get it for that. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break from Vader and talk about the box. This is my second Empire Strikes Back wave figure that I've ever talked about. I did the Hoth Rebel Trooper, which was number 1, I believe. Oh, no, wait, no, that's wrong. Vader is number 1, right. Vader is number 1 for Empire Strikes Back. That is perfect, okay? That is the best decision ever, because Vader is on all the posters for Empire Strikes Back. Like, the majority, like, there's even ones where it's just Vader and the Empire, because, well, he represents the Empire in that movie, where the Empire strikes back. In the background here, you have some cool details, which I think is awesome. That's really cool, getting to see all those. And you get a great picture of Vader, where he has his lightsaber. I love that Empire has a dark blue, because blue is a good color for the movie, but it also is great that they chose a dark blue, because The Empire Strikes Back is one of the darker movies in Star Wars. On the back, you have the same picture of Vader, which is very nice. I like that. A bit of details about Darth Vader and Empire. And yeah, it's just a really good figure with a nice box. This is my favorite type of box, because when you buy it, you get to see the figure. And it's just a really good box for the figure. Alright, coming back to the figure now for some final thoughts on him. I don't really have any flaws at all with Vader. I mean, his cape can be too big, but at the same time, it also isn't too big because it fixes itself if you just let it drop. I kind of wish that his helmet was removable, but at the same time, I kind of wish that it wasn't, because it might mess up the figure, and it's honestly a good idea to not have it be removable for Empire, because he only removes it for like half a second. And yeah, those are literally the only flaws that I have with this figure, and even then, they're suggestions that I just disproved wanting. So yeah, I think this Vader figure easily earns a 10 out of 10. If you're a big Darth Vader fan, I recommend this one. Or honestly, almost any Darth Vader Black Series. They're all really good. But this one is a great one, and if you're going to get a Vader, why not go for Empire Strikes Back? Usually this is where I'd be signing off on a video, but again, today is my 200th video. And real quick, I thought I'd actually do something I don't think I've actually ever covered before on my channel. And that is why I named my channel after Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now, even though I said at the beginning of this video that I think Vader is the best villain in all of Star Wars, I think Thrawn is actually my favorite villain. And I'm willing to admit Vader is a better villain, but Thrawn he might be my favorite villain in all of Star Wars. I like how he's just always 6 steps ahead of his enemy. I think that is a great character. He gets fleshed out in Legends, he gets fleshed out in canon and Rebels and all that. I just think Thrawn is a great character. But the reason why I actually chose him is because, well, I never actually planned on being a YouTuber, really. I just liked commenting on videos as someone whose account was named Grand Admiral Thrawn. I thought that was cool. I used it to comment on videos saying stuff like art. And I thought that was a really cool thing. And then I started out by doing one Lego video, and then ever since I've been doing videos, and look at me now. Now I'm on my 200th video. And I figured I'd actually bring something back. When I started out, I at one point used a Lego Thrawn minifigure as kind of my mascot. So I'm bringing that back for this video alone. And yeah, so there's my mascot. I brought him back for about 5 seconds, and now I'm kind of removing him from videos again, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm so glad that I have been able to make all these videos for you guys. And when I say a Black Series review, I mean me talking about the figure, telling you what I like and what I dislike. I don't think I actually do reviews of Black Series figures. Because, well, every Black Series I own is one that I like. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought it. I don't do reviews of figures I don't like because I don't buy figures that I don't like. It's that simple. Anyway, I love doing videos on all the things I do on my channel. You can expect a couple more. I don't actually know when my channel will end. It could end on my next video, but one thing I promise is that this is not my last video. I have more planned videos in the future, and I just really love making videos for you guys. Even if they may not get that many views, I love doing it. And I'm so happy I waited long enough to do a Darth Vader Black Series review for my 200th one. I've wanted to do Vader for so long, but I couldn't think of the right occasion to do it. I've thought of doing May 4th videos. I've thought of so many things, but I think I finally came up with the perfect time to do a Darth Vader Black Series review. Right after I did a Force Ghost Obi-Wan one for May the 4th. But anyway, this is Grand Admiral Thrawn signing off. This Darth Vader Black Series figure is a 10 out of 10. You can look forward to more videos I have coming on my channel. And lastly, I look forward to our next encounter in my next video. Goodbye.